Curtis, it's a scene described as horrific. 9 people shot, 3 of them children, the adults all brought here to UC's emergency room. Now, this all started at what basically amounts to a baby shower where they reveal the gender of the baby when suddenly witnesses say 2 men broke in through the front door and opened fire. It was violence times 9.
2 guys just came in and shot people in the house.
As panicked calls come into 911.
Okay. At 9917, is somebody actually shot?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Who was shot?
There's little kids hurt and everything. I didn't even. I was sitting in my car. They just ran in and started shooting. There's a pregnant girl here. Oh my God.
Police say 2 armed men entered the home and began shooting. It all took less than 2 minutes.
We were having a baby shower, like a reveal party.
Okay. Are there people hurt? Can you ask?
Yes. Yeah, there's people hurt.
1 victim after another shot. 3 children, 6 adults, including 22-year-old Autumn Garrett. She was hit multiple times and died at the scene.
In fire department terms, we consider it a mass casualty incident.
Fire and police had so many victims, they put special protocols into use. Investigators say the victims are cooperative, providing information. But so far, no connection between the shooters and the victims have been released. Also unknown is the threat to the community.
I would like nothing more in my position to be able to stand up here and tell the community they have absolutely nothing to worry about, but I'm not going to provide statements or information that's false just to make people feel better. We don't know who the suspects are or why they did this.
Now, of those 8 people who were wounded, investigators tell us that none of those injuries appear to be life-threatening. Reporting live, Brian Hemrick, WLWT News 5.
All right, thanks a lot, Brian. I tell you, this is, as you listen to the sound of those 911 calls, you know it was a chaotic scene as neighbors scrambled to safety, not sure of what the shooters were going to do next. Neighbors who did not want their faces on camera talked about the moments after the shooting. Just listen.
I came out, it was about 11:30 that it happened. I come out and it is shut down. They've shut the street down. They've got a cop at the end. They've got this roped off. They've got a cop over there. And I didn't even know what happened. The cop came up and kind of, did you guys see anything? And we hadn't seen anything.
It's a little unsettling, especially since one of the officers asked me if I had security cameras, and I don't, but I plan to by the end of the week.
Few answers tonight about why 2 people entered that Colerain Township home last night and started shooting during that baby gender reveal party. Right now, many are shaken, as you can imagine. WLWT News 5's Dan Griffin is in Colerain Township, where folks nearby are trying to process what happened.
Neighbors, family, and friends of the people involved are heartbroken. Tonight they are mourning lives lost at what was supposed to be a celebration.
Everybody's screaming and crying, and it was just all panic, and I'm even shaking.
Candace Verga describes the horror she walked into at this house around 11:30 last night. She ran to the home on Capstan Drive moments after police say 2 people wearing hoodies walked in and started shooting with 2 handguns.
I seen the little boy on the floor and I grabbed him. You know, everybody else was attending to everybody, but he was laying there crying, so I wrapped up my shirt. You know, first instinct, put pressure. You know, and then we carried him outside.
Verga says she was at the home earlier in the day where a baby's gender reveal party was happening. She never dreamed it would end this way. Police call this a mass shooting. 9 people shot in one room, including children 2, 6, and 8 years old. 22-year-old Autumn Garrett from Indiana died. Family members say a woman pregnant with the baby they were celebrating was shot in the leg and lost the baby. Neighbor Cheyenne Sizemore won't forget those haunting sounds.
It was in pretty quick succession. It was one after the other. Like they went in there and they unloaded as many bullets as they possibly could and then ran off.
She called 911 immediately, witnessing tragedy from her front yard.
Having it happen right across from my house was terrifying.
Police aren't sure if this was a targeted attack, but Verga says justice is top of mind.
Whoever did this, I hope they get caught and they fry for real.
Right now, there are no descriptions for suspects or getaway vehicles. Colerain Township Police are warning people to lock their doors, light up their yards, and install surveillance systems. Reporting in Colerain Township, Dan Griffin, WLWT News 5.